Fun yet? Thought I'd just give you a look at what I'm up to today. I started on this one this morning. Alloytec has a code for a stretched chain. Always comes up with this chain here, but it's quite a job to get them out of there. All that front's got to come off. I've done a couple Alloytec chains, but not this series. I mean, I'll tell you what, they just pack it in. Anyway, I'll get the front off this thing and give you a look at the schmozzle inside of that. There we go. Are we having fun yet? Now, there's pictures available on the internet of where you've got to set this up. I've already marked a few of the timer spots. There's a few more I've got to do. But yeah, 3 chains. And this, as you can see, is pretty clean inside. As you can see, it's pretty clean inside. So even regular maintenance won't let you escape a worn out chain. It always picks this one. And if you have a look, you can see where it's worn mostly. That's the tensioner. That's on that chain. Same on that one. Look, you can see there's actual a witness mark there, and the bottom tensioner. It's probably hard to see because it's getting a bit dark down the bottom there. But yeah, I have a kit. All General Motors, genuine parts. And yeah, not a cheap deal, but it's got to be done. You want it to idle, you want it to run without the going into limp mode. That's what it's got to do. Anyway, are we having fun yet? We don't get any sprockets in the kit, but we get, you know, everything else. But that's that chain off. Let's go and check it against the new one. Yeah, that's enough to put that camshaft out. So there we go. So I've got all the chains off, huh? And it's just boxes of bits. Know what I mean? So I have to go through this and see which bit goes with what. Because you get all new bolts. You get all this chain, bolts, gaskets. And yeah, reassemble it, I suppose. Yeah. Are we having fun yet? Yeah, I'm going to show you here with this kit of all these nuts and bolts and things. See that? See this one here, prop shaft, subframe, transmission mount bolts. You know what I mean? So they expect you. They expect it prop shaft, mount bolt front. They're suggesting you pull the engine for it to do that job. Well, we ain't pulling no engines out. Ain't no engine and gearbox, that's for certain. So there we go with chain number 1 installed. I think you can see the difference of how much the tensioner is in further in respect to the other tensioner. So obviously a whole lot of stuff wears out these guides and the chain. 10 links between these 2 dots here, 22 down here to this one, which you can see. So you've got to be able to see it through that little window there, and you can see that's a different coloured one there. I think you can see it. I reckon. And that's all that's important. Are we having fun yet? There we go. Chain number 2 is on. Are we having fun yet? Yeah, so here you can see where the stretch in the chain. You know what I mean? I've got to retard that. Retard it? No, advance that. I've got to advance this camshaft because that's like half a tooth. So yeah, get that sorted. Are we having fun yet? Last chain. And there we go. Pull the pin. You can see how much, if you remember the other tensioner, it's like about halfway on that. Okay. Time to clean up the front piece and put him back on. Now listen, I'll tell you something else. This is why these things are a little different to the normal Alloytecs up the back here. I don't know if you can see. The cam would normally finish, you know, with the end of that one there. This one goes on further up, right up into there. That's because it has a fuel pump up there for the direct injection. It runs about 3,000 psi into that rail there, as I believe. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on. And so the rest of it's pretty straightforward from there. Some brackets, aircon and power steer brackets. The coils are out. Put some plugs in it. Valve covers on. Shit on there, you know what I mean? Where was I before I got rudely interrupted? Or a bloke that can't even make a decision on his own. Yeah, some new spark plugs. It's got 200,000 K on it, and they're due for plugs at 200,000 anyway. So, yeah, put it back together and change the oil and stuff like that. And come back when when it's time to fire it up, eh? We having fun yet? Are we having fun yet? Well, are we having fun yet? Just a manifold to go and a turtle shell. Battery box. Air cleaner, mate. Manifold. And that's all we got left in the bolt department. We having fun? I don't think so. Are we having fun yet? Well, that movement, I wouldn't say bad a job. I've now got to do a service upon it. I've got some engine oil flush in it, It's not been started up yet. Has no coolant in it. I better do something about that too. Yeah, I better do something about that. Hang on. I'm going to put some coolant in her and we'll have a listen if she starts up, eh? Hopefully it'll start up. Fingers crossed for me, please. We'll just put some water in it. I expect it's going to be rattly when I first start because hadn't been started yet, so let's just see what happens. Which is luck, boys. Here we go. Now that's a good sign. Are we happy? Are we having fun yet? Shit, yeah. I'll carry on with the rest of the service. You guys have a good one. I'll check you later.